parents who are at home wondering, what are we going to do with our children? And what can we do? What can we help? How do we keep peace these long holidays?
I believe if a teen gets the support they need, if a teen gets the love they need, they will not end up in places where I ended up.
Parents need to be vulnerable,
Yes.
and talk to their children about affairs, about things, affairs
Reality.
meaning that, yes.
Have you taught your children these family values? Do they know how to check for these family values in other people?
The goal of parenting is for you to provide your child with a skill set to live independently of you at the right time, not when they are 40.
They are the foot soldiers, bringing healthcare directly to their communities.
Tunaangalia kwa community defaulters, immunizations, tuna treat minor illness.
The best performer CHBs we have are people who never went to class. If you go see their tab, they have captured a good number of clients.
Apologies for that technical glitch. Nonetheless, the show continues. You're on Lunchtime News. I'm Doreen. Arange Lensa Odingo is our sign language interpreter. And our youths have been urged to be cautious of activities they engage in during the holiday season amid concerns of an increase in cases of drug abuse. This was the message during the 9th Annual Christian Union Patrons Meeting. During the meeting, individuals were feted for their excellence in service.
As December beckons, bringing with it festivities, youth gathered for the Christian Union Patrons meeting in Nairobi. Here they were urged to uphold good values and cautioned against engaging in activities that may harm or disrupt the education. Peter Maranga, the coordinator at Breathe Ministry Mission, who was speaking at the conference, urged the youth to involve themselves in activities that will help them grow spiritually and academically.
Yes, you are on holiday. Rest. It's very important. Number two, because you are on holiday, don't forget that you're still a student. Therefore, revise and review your work.
My advice to them would be keep the right company, because bad company ruins good morals.
The religious group mission is aimed at mentoring youths.
I personally am a product of that ministry. And because of the grounding that we received from this kind of ministry, we became professionals in very many different fields.
During the event, the section of youth were fitted as shujas for their exemplary service to the church.
The Kenya National Private Security Workers Union has refuted claims by the Private Security Regulatory Authority that there's a looming layoffs of security guards in some companies. KNPSW Secretary General Isaac Ndabwa challenged PSRA to stick to its mandate of regulating the industry instead of creating tension to security guards. Ndabwa further urged the Ministry of Labour to fast-track the pending salary increments of security guards, as discussed earlier, of 30,000 shillings minimum wage.
Israel begins now behaving like a trade union, or blaming a particular industry for attendance, and yet in the absence or in ignorance of Section 40 of the Employment Act, it raises a lot of questions to that institution. What I want BISRA to do, BISRA should protect the employment.
The government is crediting the prompt supply of fertilizer and favorable weather as the factors behind the increase in sugar production in the country. In the State of the Nation address on Thursday, the president said the country produced 84,000 metric tons of sugar, an increase from previous productions. Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Andrew Karanja has since expressed optimism about the country's prospects in joining the League of Sugar Exporting Countries. Achala Simon with the details of that report.
For a country that has grappled with the importation of sugar to meet demand, The announcement by the president that the country had in July produced more than its monthly needs has been attributed to several factors.
For the first time, we are witnessing an industry where we are self-sufficient in sugar. In many years, we have been importing a lot of sugar. But this year, we are able to have self-sufficiency in sugar.
In echoing the president's statement, Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Andrew Karanja said the country is on its way to recovery in the sugar sector if all factors hold constant.
But going forward, we would like to export sugar. Kenya should be exporting sugar, and I'm sure we can do that.
According to Karanja, at least 17 cane millers are currently operational, while another 4 are in the process of being established. Despite some farmers in the traditional cane farming regions having ditched the sweet plant owing to years of frustration, the sector has realized an additional 5,000 hectares of new cane, mainly in Transmara and parts of Rift Valley.
The fertilizer for next season is already procured. And we are hoping that by January, February, farmers will be able to take up the fertilizer from the stores. And not only that, we are going to increase the number of what we call the last mile, where farmers can pick their fertilizer.
The Cabinet Secretary challenged government-owned cane millers to leverage the gains to settle farmers' debts. He said plans were ongoing to ensure sugar factories are efficient. He was speaking during the launch of Chemelil Sugar Company's strategic plan. The factory is seeking 1.1 billion shillings to pay workers' arrears and an additional 500 million shillings annually for the repair and servicing of milling machines currently operating below capacity.
Now, in Old Town Ward, Mombasa County, a family is seeking justice for their kin who was electrocuted by loose hanging electric wires at the Makadara grounds in what they claim as negligence on the part of the Kenya Power and Lightning Company. According to area MCA Abdurrahman Hussein, preliminary report shows that Omar Galgalo died after being electrocuted by an attended electrical fault at the popular social grounds. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations has commenced investigations into the incident.
Ni kifo ambayo imetusikitisha sana sote. Ni jambo ambalo lingekuwa limeepukika, lakini sababu ya negligence na sababu ya kufanya kwamba live wire imetapakaa kila mahali, kijana huyo ambaye alikuwa amecheza na wenzake mpira aliweza kushika ule gogo wa stima na akafariki hapo hapo.
Tungependa serikali angalie idara ya Kenya Power and Lightning. Kuna waya zinatambaa ovyo ambayo inadhuru maisha ya watu wetu.
Tulikuwa na maafisa wa polisi kutoka jana wa DCI na wanafanya kazi yao vizuri ya uchunguzi na bado wanaendelea, na wametuhakikishia ya kwamba watafanya uchunguzi ya kutosha ili haki ipatikane.
Now that story takes us on our first break. We return with plenty more, including sports. Stay with us.
Are you thinking about your future? Saving through a registered retirement benefits plan offers amazing benefits that make a difference when it matters most. A registered retirement benefits plan allows you to save up to 20,000 shillings every month tax-free. And investment income from a pension scheme is tax-exempt, meaning your money grows even faster, especially when you add the compound interest. Your retirement benefits provide a basic, reasonable income after your working life, preventing old age poverty and offering contingency funds in cases of ill health, death, or other disruptions. It acts as a safety net upon loss of employment, like during the COVID-19 pandemic, and offers financial protection to your dependents. Plus, it can cover post-retirement medical costs, one of the biggest expenses for retirees. Secure your future and enjoy your retirement to the fullest with a registered pension plan. Plan today for a brighter tomorrow. For more information, visit our website www.rda.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800 720 300 or email info@rba.go.ke. Secure your future. Secure your peace of mind. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits.
Technology has become a crucial part of our society. Without technological advancements, so much of our everyday lives would be drastically different. As technology develops, it strives to fulfill the changing needs of society. This means that technology exists to help us achieve the things that we wouldn't be able to achieve without it. Take on Tech looks at the advantages and downside of technological innovation in a world that is becoming increasingly dependent on new digital technologies. Every Monday at 10:30 p.m.
To parents who are at home wondering, what are we going to do with our children? And what can we do? What can we help? How do we keep peace these long holidays?
I believe if a teen gets the support they need, if a teen gets the love they need, they will not end up in places where I ended up.
Parents need to be vulnerable and talk to their children about affairs, about things, affairs meaning that, yes.
Have you taught your children these family values? Do they know how to check for these family values in other people?
The goal of parenting is for you to provide your child with a skill set to live independently of you at the right time, not when they are 40.
Welcome back. You're on Lunchtime News. And our youths have been urged to seize available opportunities in the corporate, civil service and political space to cement themselves as leaders. This was the message by the government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura during the UDA Party Comrades chapter in Garissa County. Mwaura acknowledged the potential of young people to make meaningful contributions to the country's development through involvement in decision-making and policy formulation. Sentiments echoed by the Secretary General of the UDA's Comrades chapter, Gishangi Gitonga and Veronica Mwinzi, a student at Garissa University.
Vijana wakuwe na motisha, wasikufe moyo, na tutakuwa tukiwahadithia sera zao. Wamesema kwamba walikuwa hii mambo ya maandamano ya jenzi na kadhalika, tukasema hapana, hatutaki watu kuweza kushikwa, hatutaki tuanze kuwa na msukumano huo, kwa sababu hawa ni viongozi wa sasa na wa kesho, ili tuweze kuwa na ule mtagusano, tuweze kuramisi kwa pamoja. Kuramisi ni kuzungumza, ndiposa tuwe na uhakiki wa suluhu za kudumu.
It's all about inclusion of the youth in the government and all about opportunities for the youth, all about helping the youth grow themselves first individually and also in leadership. We have helped some youth get opportunities. Some have gotten jobs in government once they were done with campuses. Some have been able to connect their parents with jobs.
Just be the ones creating the job opportunities. So that means I have a decision to make, aside from, being a participant in the government or whatever. I have a decision to make for myself.
Elsewhere, residents of Mukuru Kwanjenga are raising concerns over what they term as increased cases of police harassment in the area. Residents claim that police also interrupted the launch of a youth group called Structure Owners of Mukuru Kwanjenga for no apparent reason. The residents say the group had sought necessary permits and had given the go-ahead to continue with their launch a day before.
Mukuru Kwanjenga residents on Saturday launched their group called Structure Owners of Mukuru Kwanjenga. According to residents, the group is meant to unite the community in Mukuru and also offer job opportunities to the youths and ensure they don't engage in criminal activities. But the locals have raised an alarm over alleged police harassment during the launch. They claim that even though they were given a go-ahead, the launch was interrupted by police for no apparent reason.
Unapata sasa wa vijana wetu hapa mara mingi wanashikwa. Na kweli anashikwa, hata yeye pia sio mwizi, lakini sasa hataona kama mtoto yake analala njaa, na sasa nini. That's why sasa register his certificate ili tuweze kuleta vijana wetu pamoja, tuwasomeshe, tuangalie ni shirika gani inaweza kuwashika mkono.
Mimi nashindwa hata watu kuitana tu, hata kamerigold ya nyumba ama mkutano ya kinyumba. Ukweli kabisa katika nchi yetu hatuna na uhuru ya kukutana.
Meanwhile, police commander in Western Region has sounded a warning to livestock thieves, noting they have beefed up their operations to ensure those involved are apprehended and charged. This is after 24 cows and bang with a street value of 100,000 shillings seized from the compound of one of the suspects, while 2 others were detained. He warned parents to be careful as children are being used in carrying out theft.
Watoto wa shule ambao wako likizoni sahi ndio wanatumika kusafirisha ng'ombe kutoka eneo moja hadi lingine. So ningependa kutoa tahadhari kwa wazazi. Hakikisha unajua mtoto wako mahali yuko.
In security offices in Nambale, sub-county Busia County have nabbed various products including marijuana worth 700,000 shillings. Illegal liquor and gambling machines were also seized on different days in different areas of the sub-county. The security agencies have put on notice those involved in illegal alcohol, drugs and gambling machines. The exercise is being led by the Sub-County Commissioner Caroline Onchoka and Nambale Police Commander George Opero Ongozi.
Tusaidiane pamoja kama wana usalama na wananchi. Ukiona kitu kibaya, mnatuletea, tunaweza kukabiliana nayo.
Imefanya kazi ya maana sana kutuendelea mambo ya uhalifu hii kupitia kitu kama chang'aa na bangi na mambo mengine yote.
Elsewhere, Garissa residents have been urged to be vigilant and ensure their children's safety during the December holiday amid concerns over an increase in cases of human trafficking.
In that regard, I would have requested all the parents to be alert, sensitive, aware whatever their children are doing and wherever their children is going.
In stakeholders in the water sector have called on the government to improve the welfare and professional development of water workers, to safeguard public health and ensure access to clean water for Kenyans.
Now we have the professionals here internationally. Why can they utilize the opportunities like this so that we can upscale these initiatives to the next level?
Finally, access to healthcare services and infrastructure development remain a priority area to residents of Kitui County. A week-long engagement between the county assembly members and the community revealed the glaring need which the community want addressed. This community engagement was made possible through an initiative dubbed Bunge Mashinani.
We want to tell our people, we are coming to your constituency. You will know exactly what the county assembly does.
Bunge la Mwananchi has filed a petition at the High Court challenging the academic qualifications and professional credentials of the Director of the Kenya National Highways Authority, KENHA, Kung'u Ndung'u. In the petition, they are querying Ndung'u's membership with the Kenya Board of Engineers and the validity of his master's degree. The organization's president, Francis Awino, disclosed that Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology has reportedly failed to acknowledge the degree that Ndung'u claims to have earned, casting doubt on his eligibility to hold the office. The High Court has sparked debate over the need for stringent checks on public officers' qualifications.
Mtu ako kwa ofisi na hakusoma. Court tuliwaandikia barua tukiwaambia watupatie details venye engineer wa KENHA aliingia Court venye alisoma na venye alitoka huko. Wakasema yeye hawamjui. So kama wao hawamjui na yeye anapaport kuwa akona masters ya kutoka JKUAT, hiyo masters ilitoka wapi?
In a bid to stop the culture of populating public offices with incompetent people who have no merit, who have no integrity to execute those offices, must come to an end. And it is on this basis that Bunge la Mwananchi has sought orders from this honorable court. And the judge has been very lenient, because he has ordered that the Director General appears here in person after 30 days to come and answer to the charges of his unsuitability to hold public office.
We cannot have a Director General who does not appear in the list of the Engineers Board of Kenya. Even me myself as an accountant, I cannot practice unless I'm registered and certified by ISPAC. So we want to tell the president that the reason we have poor roads in this country, even if we have a lot of money to build those roads cannot be quality roads if we have a director general who is not qualified, who does not have the capacity to occupy the office of the director general of Kenya.
Section of the clergy in Narok County has resorted to cleanse the Narok-Bomet highway. Synonymous with road accidents, the clergy also urged road users to be extra vigilant while using the route with several black spots, especially during this festive season.
Usually, vehicles driving through the highway and occasional hooting are the sounds that can be heard along the busy Narok-Bomet highway. However, on this day, the sounds that rent the air are a departure from the norm. This spot is a few meters from Mulot and Kiptugul areas. The clergy convened here following an increase in the number of traffic accidents that have left some maimed with scars for life, while others have lost their lives. Here, praise and worship songs could be heard. The men of the cloth were here for a cleansing ceremony to rid the road of what they say could be a bad omen.
Vijana wetu, watu wetu ambaye kila mara ajali inafanyika hapa, na tumeungana pamoja tukiwa wachungaji dhehebu mbalimbali, na tumeleta hii maombi kwa ajili ya watu wetu, na tunakushukuru Mungu kwa sababu tumeungana pamoja na Narok County, Narok wetu wa Narok County pamoja na viongozi.
Kumekuwa na ajali mingi hapa Kuto, tumekuwa tukishuhudia, tumefanya mashishi mingi ya watu ambao wanakufa hapa kwa barabara. Sasa tukaonelea tukuje tufanye maombi hapa tuweze kukemea hii maneno ambayo imekuwa ikifanyika hapa.
They also urge road users to observe traffic rules and speed limits to minimize accidents along the route.
Wakati huu na msimu huu wa Krismasi unapokuja na sherehe zote kawaida, tunaomba madereva wote wapate kuwa makini na kulinda maisha ya watu kuliko kutafuta pesa.
Na nataka niwahimiza vijana wasiendeshe magari ama mapikipiki wakati amekunywa pombe. Hiyo ni kitu moja ambaye inachangia ajali.
Traffic police manning the roads were urged to ensure those engaging in careless and drunk driving were not spared.
The traffic police officers pia hawafai kuchukua hongo wakati huu. Hii ni wakati wa kukua makini. Waanze kukua makini pia, waone wale watu wanaendesha magari hapa. Kuna masherehe mingi kwa hii Disemba, na watu wengi wanaendesha gari kama wamelewa.
Nancy Okware, Lunchtime News.
A section of Kiama Council of Elders have blamed the low turnout of boys undergoing circumcision as a rite of passage on division within the leadership. Speaking after circumcision ceremony of over 100 boys in Kiambu, the elders faulted a section of the leadership for announcing the postponement of the rite of passage, which contributed to the low numbers. Further, they called on the boys who participated in the ceremony to adhere to the training and focus on becoming responsible citizens.
Na vijana wengi, vijana zaidi ya 100, na hata ingawa tulikuwa natarajia wengi, na ile kazi kubwa sana tulikuwa nayo ni kuwafunza vile watakuwa wakishirikiana na wale waliacha wa grade 8, grade 7, grade 6 na hata walimu wao, na tukawaonyesha vile watakaa na sana sana kwa heshima.
Time for your sports news now, and former Harambee Stars captain Musa Otieno has been appointed the new technical director for Tulivu Football Club. The club, Meru County FKF League champions, has also signed Dennis Gikunda, a former captain of Al-Aziza FC from Meru, as the new team manager. Speaking during the signing ceremony in Meru Town, Tulivu Foundation Director Francis Moria said that the appointment of the new team officials aims to to ensure that the football team rises to the top-tier league. Otieno promised to bring a wealth of experience to the team, stating that he aims to scout young football talent from both primary and secondary schools. Otieno made 90 appearances for national soccer team Harambee Stars, scoring 9 goals. He was also a member of the Kenyan 2024 African Nation Cup team, which finished third in their group in the first round of the competition.
For me, being part of them as a technical director, I think they have a dream, and I think one of their dreams is to see how can they nurture this talent which is around here. And I think with the talent around in Kenya, they need people who understand football, because first of all, we talk about if you're having the A team, you need to have the growth which is coming from the grassroots level. And that's why you can see that Tulivu have come up with an academy from the U6 to the U21.
Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola has warned his players their hopes of a 5th consecutive English Premier League title. And that's all the time we had for you this Sunday afternoon. We appreciate you for your valid company. This has been KBC Lunchtime News. I'm Doreen. Arange Lensa Odingo has been our sign language interpreter. Good afternoon.
Are you looking for a brand-growing outdoor advertising with beautiful simplicity and an artistically inspired choice? Look no further. Our 40 years of credible reputation and experience will give you exceptional brand traction.
Nimeona ziko kila mahali. Hizi basi zinaanza juu kwenye shingo, kifuani. Niko na shida sana. Mwili wangu wote umejaa tezi wote, mwili wote umefutuka kabisa kila mahali, hata ni vile tu kuonekana wakati mwingi mara nimejiziba nguo.
We are located at Corner Plaza, 4th floor on Parklands Road. Take talk. Get your brand on the talk with City Clock.
Ama si hivyo, atoe watu wale waliumiza watoto wetu.
Wacha ingie ndani aende alipie makosa yake. Jemedari will do the job for me. I'll take the credit.
Are you sure Jemedari will handle this?
Ndajuaje utatumia hii maneno kunisaliti? Hizi vyombo mimi ndo nimenunua.
Wala Biblia haifurahii mambo na uchawi.
Okay.
Ale.
I need some water.
Ale.
Una sweat. Unapiga nduru.
Sio tu ni ndoto kawaida.
Unautemea na andale.
Babe, please. Wewe pia uamke uache kunipa stress.
Kama uongee mimi ndakuacha hapo udili na hii mess peke yako.
I can't believe I called you.
And I cannot believe you called me either.
Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba mpenzi mtazamaji wa runinga unayoipenda ya KBC Channel 1. Ni Jumapili nyingine adhuhuri mchana tunapokutana kwenye kipindi Sanaa ya Kiswahili. Mtazamaji, hichi ni kipindi ambacho kinanoa mabongo ya